Nowadays, people are busy with work and family, and so they sometimes neglect to prepare and eat healthy and nutritious meals. To overcome their hectic schedule, more people now choose healthy, ready-to-eat meals delivered to their homes or offices. This is not just a trend, it's a global shift toward smarter and more convenient eating. While some many food companies still don't meet these needs, Fed stands out by offering complete and healthy meal solutions.
Fed Meal Club began in Vancouver in 2017. Today, it's a leading healthy meal delivery service in Metro Vancouver and the Greater Toronto Area. It uses fresh, seasonal, organic ingredients, prepares only what's needed to avoid food waste, and packages meals in eco-friendly containers.
Fed meals cost around $11.99 to $14.49 Canadian dollars, and they change weekly to offer variety. So, as of 2025, the company operates in the ready-to-eat meal industry with approximately 50 to 200 employees and the estimated annual revenue of $7 million. With rising demand for healthy ready meals, Fed Clubs has the great chance to grow internationally.
Several countries have shown significant growth and promise in the ready-to-eat meal industry, but we decided to focus on Australia for good reason. In Australia, the ready-to-eat meal industry is projected to grow by 79.6% between 2024 to 2040, reaching a value of $3 billion. Australia's population is also growing from 27.2 million to about 30.4 million during the same period. Additionally, a significant portion of the population, 66% of adults and 26% of youth, are overweight or obese, which increase the demand for healthier food.
To further determine the opportunities for Fed international expansion, we compared Canada and Australia using the CAGE framework. Culturally, Australians and Canadians share similar eating habits, home-cooked meals, takeout, and health-conscious choices. Fed's zero waste, no preparation meals are a natural fit.
Administratively, Australia and Canada are both members of CPTPP Trade Pact, easing trade and investment flows. This favorable legal climate reduces countries' risk for Fed's expansion.
Geographically, Canada and Australia are far apart, but Fed will make meals locally in Australia, so distance and shipping are not a problem. With local productions and tools like video calls, managing time zones and logistics will be easy.
Economically, Canada and Australia have strong high-income economies with similar spending habits. Like Canadians, Australians can afford convenient, premium meal services like that, making the business a good fit for the market.
In addition, according to Hofstede Cultural Dimensions, in terms of comparison between Canadians and Australians, they are most likely similar with each other in terms of power distance, individualism, uncertainty avoidance, long-term orientation, and indulgence, and they just have very minimal difference on motivation towards achievement and success. To learn more about Fed Meal Company's strengths and weaknesses, we use tools that study both the inside and outside of the business. So let's now look at what makes Fed Meal Club special. So internally, Fed strengths come from the three main things: using sustainable ingredients, eco-friendly packaging, and offering healthy certified dietitian designed customizable meals. Fed also uses electricity in its operations to avoid pollution and reduce harm to the environment. The company has strong systems like a zero waste kitchen, online ordering through its website and app, and a flexible subscription plan.
It serves customers in Vancouver and Toronto and has a strong delivery network. Fed also has loyal customers and a steady flow of income from subscriptions. Its revenue for 2025 is expected to be around $7.36 million, showing it is financially healthy and growing.
Our VRIN analysis shows that Fed's full nutritional meal and eco-friendly practices are valuable, rare, hard to copy, and cannot be replaced. This gives Fed a strong competitive advantage over the companies. However, things like its subscription system, zero-waste kitchen, and local delivery are a comparative priority with other industries. Overall, Fed's focus on health, sustainability, and digital ease makes it ready to grow in places like Australia.
Now moving on, we have also conducted an external analysis to determine the opportunities and threats in the industry that might affect Fed Milk Club growth and profitability. We did a thorough best analysis and produced by full-test analysis to assess the Australian market. For past, politically, Australia is stable and shares a strong trade relationship with Canada through the CPTPP, assuring low trade barriers for that. The CPTPP eliminates tariffs on 99% of tariff right among member countries, meaning all Canadian exports like food equipment, packaging materials enter Australia duty-free.
Economically, with a GDP per capita of $64,500, Australians have strong purchasing power and a growing appetite for ready-to-eat meals.
Socially, rising health awareness is driving demand for nutritious, wellness-focused food perfectly aligned with Fed's meal offerings.
Technologically, Australia's 97% internet and smartphone usage supports Fed's mobile fast ordering system and subscription model.
Now, let's talk about Hoarders by Horses. The ready-to-eat meal market in Australia is highly competitive, led by major players like New Foods, which is owned by HelloFresh, and by Muscle Shout. However, Fed Milk Club can successfully enter the market by emphasizing its strengths in nutrition, sustainability, and affordability through a joint venture with a local partner.
The threat of new entrants is low to moderate, as existing competitors have established brand loyalty and operational infrastructure. However, entry is still feasible for Fed through strategic collaboration.
Supply power is generally low to moderate due to the abundance of ingredient sourcing in Australia, giving Fed flexibility in sourcing. On the other hand, buyer power is high and consumers have many meal options and switching costs are low, making it critical for Fed to stand out.
Lastly, the best of substitutes is high, with alternatives like home-cooked meal, restaurant takeout, and food delivery apps such as Uber Eats. However, the rising demand for health-conscious eating gives Fed a strong opportunity to attract wellness-focused consumers.
Now, Taking both internal and external factors, we summarize everything into our SWOT analysis. Fed Milk Club strengths include its eco-friendly packaging, meals designed by dietitians, a strong digital ordering platform, and a diverse product range currently serving Vancouver and Toronto.
However, its weaknesses included low brand recognition in Australia, its small scale, and limited sales support compared to larger competitors. This can be addressed through local partnerships.
On the opportunity side, there's the rising health and wellness awareness, a growing overpopulation, and increasing use of online food delivery, all of which support Fed's value proposition and tapping into the government health programs.
The main tests include intense competition, low switching costs among customers, and potential operation risks that could impact the brand reputation.
For our market entry strategy, we suggest using both localization and a joint venture. This allows a Fed Club Meal Company to connect with Australian customers by using local ingredients and recipes that match their taste. We'll tailor our meals to match Australian preferences and food trends, ensuring they stay relevant and appealing to Australian consumers.
Fed Meal Club plans to enter Australian market by forming a joint venture with a local company like Nourished. This partnership will help Fed better understand local customer preferences, regulations, and delivery systems. It also lowers initial costs and reduces business risks. Nourished aligns with Fed's value by offering healthy, sustainable meals and is registered with the National Disability Insurance Scheme, the NDIS. Together, they can share kitchens, delivery services, recipes, and technology while creating co-branded meal plans. This collaboration will give Fed quick access to Nourished customer base and help build its brand in Australia faster.
At Fed Meals Club, people are the hub of our expansion. To effectively integrate into the Australian market, we suggest adapting a polycentric strategy. We will invest in local talent who understands the culture, the market, and the people in Australia. We will hire, train, and post country nationals to manage our operations. By acting as local company alongside with Nourished, we aim to foster strong community ties and to ensure the brand resonates well with the Australian customers.
Fed Meal Club will use a polycentric approach to ensure acceptance in the Australian market by addressing local demands through a multi-domestic strategy. In partnership with Nourished, Fed will tailor its products and services specifically to Australian preferences. This approach builds customer trust, strengthens community relationships, and ensures compliance with local regulations. Local managers will handle food safety, inspections, and licensing, reducing the legal risk and supporting small operations. Hiring cost country national will also be more cost-effective and improve customers' relations, leading to higher satisfaction and brand loyalty.
Let's look at the different ways on how Fed Milk Club and Nourished are a strong strategic match. Fed Milk Club and Nourished are well aligned in the commitment to health, nutrition, and clean eating. Nourished produces over 1 million gluten-free, preservative-free meals annually, complementing Fed's dietitian-designed meal plans. Both companies serve customers with special dietary needs such as diabetic, keto, and vegetarian. Nourished existing delivery network across major Australian cities allows Fed to expand faster and reduce startup logistics and cost.
Nourished experience with government programs like NDIS and Aged Care enhances the value of Fed's tech-driven system. These similar work styles and nourished local presence help build customers in Australia. By combining nourished healthy meals with Fed's all-day nutrition plans, they can offer expanded services to individuals and businesses. Fed will focus on branding and technology, while Nourished manages operations and compliance, enabling faster market entry, reduced risks, and broader customers' reach.
Our goals for the first year in Australia are to gain 5,000 subscribers and keep customer satisfaction above 80%. We also aim to grow our revenue by 10% within the first year of operations.
We recognize that there are potential risks involved in this expansion. These include internal operational challenges, compliance with Australian strict food safety regulations, and strong market competition. To address internal issues, we will assign clear roles and create a joint management team with both companies. For food safety, we will actively work with regulatory bodies like FHANZ to stay competitive. Family Club will focus on delivering high-quality, sustainable meals to stand out in the market.
So, to wrap things up, Fed Meal Club's expansion into Australia with Nourished is a strategic move supported by rising demand for healthy meals, a strong economy, and shared values between both countries.
Partnering with Nourished through a joint venture and localizing meal plans will enable Fed to quickly connect with Australian customers and deliver fresh, wellness-focused meals nationwide. Together, we can build a strong brand, reach more people, and make healthy eating easier for everyone. Let's make Fed a favorite in Australia, one meal at a time. Cheers to new beginnings, strong partnerships, and satisfied customers. We can't wait to see Fed and Nourished grow together in this exciting journey. Thank you for watching.